Hi guys, yeah, look, when you're on a good thing, stick with it. And I've just made one video, so I've decided to make another quick one. And to my amazement, this is going to be for what is a 3-piece bucket kit from Ikea, of all places. Struth, I never thought I'd be reviewing a bucket kit from Ikea, but here we go. And the idea being, it's quite suitable for a classification system. And I'll show you why I think so. Give a look, it's $11 normally if you went into the store. So if you're up regionally, you could get this pretty cheap at the moment. You could just walk into an Ikea. But down here in Melbourne, we've got to pay a $5 collection fee, pricks. And, oh, they give you a packet of biscuits when you do it. So how's that, eh? But anyway, supply and demand, and I need to be amused. So, yeah. So I looked at it and I thought, look, this could actually work. The reason being, this bucket here, or semi-bucket, drops in nicely. And when this guy is full of water and this has holes drilled in it, it's going to actually work pretty well. Shake or rotate, however you wish. And also, what I quite like is it's very sturdy on the handles. And as much as I don't like paying a fortune for a bucket, I've got to admit, for $11 the whole thing's pretty good. So we've got this guy here which will be drilled out for large, I'm not quite sure how the mesh system works, but this will be drilled out for the larger rocks, which will go into the bucket and then transferred into a second bucket, which this will then go back in, and that's where this guy comes into play. I'll end up cutting it the diameter a bit smaller, and I'll then be placing it into here, and this guy here will have a whole heap of holes drilled into it, and that'll be for your 8 mesh or whatever the smaller size is. So it actually, we'll consider this part 1, and I'll come back when I've done part 2. So for $17 for what could be quite a handy classification system without too much stuff to carry around and move, because my old camper van only takes so much, yeah, it could work out quite well. So I'm looking at this with the idea being that I'm going to cut it smaller, drop it into this guy that will have bigger holes in it, and then when I come back to this guy and drop it in, this will have all the smaller holes and will be classified and end up in this bucket here. So I'll get back to you. This is part 1, and bucket set classification system from Ikea, of all places. Go figure.